You've probably hurt your dog's feelings today without even realizing it. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Dogs don't have the words to say, hey, that actually hurt. So instead, the damage just sits there, quietly, building up in little moments you'd never think twice about. Not abuse, not neglect, just small, everyday habits that feel totally normal to you but land very differently on the other end of the leash. Stick around because number 6 is something almost every single dog owner does at least once a week, completely by accident. In the next few minutes, you're getting 10 specific everyday habits that quietly chip away at your dog's emotional security, all grounded in real canine behavior research, not guesswork. This isn't about guilt-tripping you, it's about awareness. Once you know these, they're incredibly easy to fix. If you want more of this, the stuff nobody tells you about how your dog actually experiences daily life, subscribe, turn on notification, because this channel breaks it down every single week, and you're going to want to catch what's coming next. Let's get into it now. Number 1, yelling in a harsh tone. Dogs don't understand most of our words. What they understand is tone, pitch, and volume. A sharp, angry tone, even over something small like a spilled water bowl, registers to your dog the same way a raised voice registers to a toddler. Not as information, just as a threat. He doesn't process "you knocked over the water bowl," he processes "danger, danger, danger." Number 2, ignoring the greeting. You walk in the door, he's spinning in circles, tail going like a helicopter blade, and you just walk past him to check your phone. To you, it's nothing. To him, it's the equivalent of running to hug someone at the airport and having them stare past you at the departures board. Dogs thrive on that reunion ritual. Skipping it isn't cruel, but it is a missed moment he was fully invested in. Number 3, hugging him too tight. Controversial, but true. Most dogs tolerate hugs. They don't love them. Wrapping your arms around a dog restricts his front legs, his primary escape tool if he feels overwhelmed. Behaviorists often point to lip licking, whale eye, showing the whites of the eyes, or freezing during hugs as stress signals, not affection signals. He's not rejecting your love, he's just biologically wired to distrust anything that traps his legs, even from you. Number 4, laughing when he's scared. He slips on the hardwood floor, he jumps at the vacuum, he backs away from the umbrella like it personally insulted him, and you laugh. Here's the thing, dogs are excellent at reading facial expressions and vocal tone, but terrible at understanding why you're laughing. In that moment of fear, laughter doesn't land as "this is funny," it lands as "my person finds my fear entertaining." Not devastating, but not comforting either. Number 5, forcing interactions with strangers. Oh, he's friendly, go say hi, while your dog is actively backing away, ears pinned, tail tucked. Pushing a hesitant dog into a greeting he's clearly avoiding overrides one of the only tools he has, the ability to opt out. Over time, dogs who are repeatedly forced into unwanted interactions can become more anxious, not more social. Consent isn't just a human concept. Number 6, leaving without any acknowledgement. Here's the one almost everyone does weekly. You grab your keys and you leave. No pat, no word, nothing. Just gone. Dogs can experience genuine anticipatory stress around departures. That's a huge part of why separation anxiety exists in the first place. A totally silent, unpredictable exit doesn't prevent the stress. It just removes the one small comfort, a goodbye that made it easier for him to settle. Number 7, inconsistent rules. Couch is allowed on Tuesday, but he gets yelled at Wednesday for the exact same thing. Begging is fine when you're in a good mood, but a full scolding when you're stressed. Dogs thrive on predictability. Inconsistent rules don't just confuse him, they create a low hum of anxiety because he genuinely cannot predict what's going to get him praised versus punished. It's like working for a boss whose mood decides the rules, not the actual policy. Number 8, punishing him after the fact. You come home, find the shredded pillow from 3 hours ago, and scold him. He looks guilty, head down, ears back, but that's not guilt. That's a fear response to your tone and body language, happening in real time. Dogs don't connect punishment to something that happened hours earlier. All he learns is that sometimes you come home upset for reasons he can't identify. That's confusing, not corrective. Number 9, playing favorites. If you've got multiple dogs, this one's sneaky. Extra attention, extra treats, extra cuddle time for one dog over the other, even unintentionally, doesn't go unnoticed. Dogs are highly attentive to resource distribution within their household. Consistent favoritism can create tension between pets and a quiet insecurity in the one getting less. He's not imagining it, he's counting. Number 10, invading his safe space uninvited. Constantly reaching into his crate, his bed, or his designated quiet space, even just to pet him, removes the one place he's supposed to fully decompress. Every dog needs a spot that's entirely his, where nothing is required of him and no interaction is expected. Interrupting that space regularly, however affectionately, chips away at the one place he's allowed to just exist without performing for anyone. Harsh tones, ignored greetings, tight hugs, laughing at fear, forced meetings, silent exits, inconsistent rules, delayed punishment, favoritism, invaded safe spaces. None of these make you a bad owner. They just make you human. The fix is just awareness, and now you've got it. Here's the good news. Every single one of these is fixable starting today, with zero cost and zero training equipment. Just a little more attention to how the small stuff actually lands. If this shifted the way you'll treat your dog tonight, subscribe, turn on notification, because this channel breaks down exactly what your pet is feeling and why every single week, and the next video might be the one that changes your whole routine. Drop a comment and tell me which one surprised you the most. I read every single one, and it might just show up in the next video. See you in the next one.